Hey guys, welcome back, it's Neil, and the Undertale 10th anniversary stream just happened. I mean, part 2 just happened. Part 1 happened yesterday, which is technically 2 days ago because I waited too long to make this video, but it's alright. All y'all gotta know is, there was an Undertale stream for the 10th anniversary event that happened today, which included lore, new areas, and a bunch of other stuff that I'm getting into today. So, of course, I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to just jump into it. Also, I want to apologize quickly, just like the past few videos. I'm recording this late at night. I'm tired as hell. I'm busy as hell. So, this isn't going to be a very heavily edited video. So, my speech might be choppy. You might hear me go, a lot more than you really should. But, without further ado, let's just get into it. Also, quick shout out to J-Star is Vibing, right here, the GOAT. They have allowed me to have cataloged basically everything here, so shout out to them, credit to them for cataloging all this, because I was out while this happened. I was out watching it with Jux and Goose / I See the Prophet. So we're just gonna jump into the news. Nothing new really happened in the first half of it, if I'm gonna be honest, but there was a bit right here that happened in Mettaton Resort where when you pay $200 for the hotel room and the bedlam bit plays, it's like a remix over here. I couldn't tell you why they do this, but it's alright. That's basically all from there. Toby talked about Burger Pants ships, but I'm not going to get into that because that's not important. There was unused dialogue from Papyrus and Mettaton that would happen during the Papyrus fight, and I kind of want to get into this. Ready? It's time for our Phone a Friend segment. You have to call one of your friends, and they will answer the question for you. If they answer, you can go free for the rest of the room. If they answer incorrectly, you'll both be burnt to a crisp. Fortunately, I have done you a huge favor. I created a list of your friends and found the people most capable of answering the question. Then, I eliminated those people from the list. Here are your choices. Hello. Welcome to the show. You are on air. Wowee, I'm on a show. I did it. I really did it. I am finally famous. My very own TV show. Wowee. Do I get my own room? No. Wow. Then do I get a whole mansion? This is better than I hoped for. What enthusiasm, folks. Papyrus, all you have to do is answer this question. Wow, am I being interviewed? Wait a second, are you the paparazzi? Papyrus, do you understand what's happening? Sometimes. Well, that was the wrong question, but you answered correctly. Great job. Thank you. Just remember, kids, study hard and you too can become a powerful skeleton. I hope you guys liked my Papyrus voice impression. And maybe my Mettaton. That's not really my Mettaton voice. I'm just having a hard time remembering what I did Mettaton's voice as. Anyways, nothing. Nothing.
Who made
Omega Flowey? Well, during the Omega Flowey fight, they put up this like UI like over here, and apparently it crashed stream. I don't remember
all
that,
of yous. I was the guy who made this with help from Toby. Photoshop design for Omega Flowey. It's such a pleasure to see people.
This is actually kind of disturbing, if I'm gonna be honest.
It always it fills my heart with a type of love. How are you doing, Charlie?
Also, hi. I just realized my mouse is in the middle. Bro, what am I looking at?
Charlie is scared.
Oh, all good things are a little scary, I think.
Like, bro, like, you can't tell me this wasn't a fever dream. Anyways, the cool Tobias. Anyways, the pacifist Sans fight was shown. I'm not gonna show the full thing, but we got a pacifist Sans fight, and basically the gimmick was you have to avoid being hit off the screen. And high key, it's way harder than it looks. Sorry, I just yawned, bro, and I can't even edit that out because I gotta get this video out. Sorry. But the gimmick was that Sans doesn't do any damage, but the bones will push you off the screen. And actually, it's up to play right now. If you go to Toby's Twitter, you can see a link there that he posted to the event where you can fight the new enemies that were shown in the Toby dimension, as well as Sans. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And I want to bring up quickly that
nice job, Charlie.
Sans does the old jitterbug dance. A little more confirmation that Sans is from Deltaurne. And of course, the special attack, the tractor. That's not a tractor, the bulldozer. Oh man, I'm tired. Anyways, we're gonna keep pushing. Just give me a sec, I'm looking. This is real time. Germa. Oh my god, bruh. The you should knock monster. We finally got to see what bro looks like. Also, I kind of want to address the elephant in the room. Yes, the address me meme is returning, but we didn't get to see the door. We didn't get to see it, and I doubt we'll ever get to see it, which is a shame. It's a real damn shame. Gaster is coming though. One day, us Gaster believers, or us Gaster truthers will have our renaissance. Will have our salvation. Just trust me on that one. Anyways, there was new Azrael dialogue that I didn't clock, and I believe Toby before this, while it said there's one last person to save, there was a common theory back in the day that thought one last person to save wasn't Azrael, but it was Kara, and Toby kind of confirmed it. One last person to save, Kara. But that could also be Toby talking to us. One last person to save, and that last person being Azrael. But it's really up to interpretation. Me personally, I believe we're saving both of them, but apparently this is some new stuff. I'm not ready for this to end. I can't believe... What? I can't believe it's been a year already. I can't believe it's been 5 years already. I can't believe it's been 10 years already. It can't have been. Everyone I love can't keep getting further away. We can't go any further than this, please. I don't want to keep growing up. Not without you. That's crazy. I highly doubt it's been 10 years since Kara died, considering that when Kara died, Toriel went to the ruins, and it's been implied it's been hundreds of years, so I highly doubt it. Anyways, we got to see the new home city. High key, I expected it to be a bit bigger, but no, I'll take it. We got to see this purple dinosaur thing. Wow, that's Susie's dad, bro. Trust. Actually, when you look at it, it kind of does look like Susie's. Like, it does kind of look like Susie. The head shape, the purple. It's just not a dinosaur. And then we got a big bird in there. That's Birdley's dad over there. Trust. And we got this crab that's been hosting the nose nuzzling contest for about 18 years. And in the nose nuzzling contest, you could nuzzle Toriel, you could nuzzle Papyrus, which is the best choice. You can nuzzle Undyne, and you can nuzzle Monster Kid. And apparently, Monster Kid is canonically the best at nuzzling. So, I don't know why. Okay, it's clearly to sell the fact that the new Monster Kid merch is... Oh, I'm gonna shut up. Anyways, Sans hug. Actually, this is like 2 minutes. I'm just going to get to the part that I want to show y'all. The Sans hug. This made me cry, by the way. So peak. Anyways, we also got new Undertale enemies. It's not cataloged here, but when we entered the dog room, first of all, we also got an official Glide overworld sprite, which is kind of nice because I've always wanted to see more of Glide, if I'm gonna be honest. Glide always was one of the characters that I thought was hella underrated, and yeah, it just put a smile on my face, man. And also, sorry, in the dog room, in the mysterious room, or the ice room, or whatever you want to call it, when you fall down the hole that Toby makes in the main game, you end up in the dog dimension, and these enemies show up. Now Toby, there's several enemies, but Toby made this one playable, which again you can find in the link to the site. I think you could either find it in Undertale.com, the official website, or through Toby's Twitter. So do what you will. But these two actually have solid attacks. They're not Deltaurne enemy level quality, but they're pretty damn good, especially compared to the OG Undertale attacks. But here's what I really want to get into. Here is the meat and potatoes. We went back to the Ruined City, which is confirmed. The Ruined City is known as Old Home. So a nice juxtaposition to New Home, and I high-key like the aesthetic of this better. So I'm gonna read out real quick. Ribbit, ribbit, I'm an old frogette. The humans that fell down before you were all different people. Some were kind, some were scared, some were brave. Some tried to fight, some tried to run away. Some stayed with the woman for a long time. Others were terrified of her and ran from her immediately. I always wondered what happened to everyone, but I guess we'll never know. But, dude, I was tweaking when I saw Light World Gerson sprites. Makes me very happy. But what Gerson has to say is actually pretty interesting, and I'll try to put on my best Gerson voice. I'll try my best, but I gotta be quiet because everyone in my house is asleep. Hey there. Thought I'd take one last gander at this place. There were so many old books I forgot to... You know, it wasn't all written down quite right. Our history. The pages changed, things got sanded down, and important things were forgotten. Maybe on purpose. I never hated humans. Some of my best war buddies were humans. Of course, all of them were gone now. Long gone. When they sealed us away, I didn't resist much. The other side sacrificed a lot to get us down here. Rumor has it, it even used up all their magic. Not sure though. I wasn't there. Humans and monsters weren't always all enemies. No one really wanted to fight in that war. And the sides weren't really all that clear-cut. When the barrier was made, old friendships were broken. Old business partners lost. Even some married couples were. I even knew one of the people doing the sealing. Seeing them in that beautiful magician outfit for the first time. For the last time. And at such a moment. Felt strange, I'll tell you. But now, we're going back. Even if humans accept us, you can't say everything will go smoothly. Asgore probably didn't believe that either. Till he met you. Good job, Sprout. If I'm gonna be honest, I really enjoyed this dialogue. I didn't appreciate it at face value first because I was really tired, but now that I'm really focusing on it, it tells us a lot. So the first thing is that obviously the history of monsters and humans have been altered, and we can now also see that it also plays more into the historian theming of Gerson, which was elaborated a lot on in Deltaurne, but we get to see it a lot in here. I wish we got a front sprite, but it's all right. But it also talks about themes of stories being retold, and that was Gerson's big thing in Deltaurne. Like, you can rewrite stories if you really need to. And it seems like Asgore and the elders of the monster community seem to have altered the course of history, or the course of the history that the monsters would teach them in books. The history was changed, basically. And it seems like no one really wanted to fight in the war. So it's really unknown why the humans wanted to fight. Actually, it is known. It was the fear that that some monsters would take over and absorb souls and become all-powerful. But it seems like maybe there's more than that, it implies. But I highly doubt we'll ever find out. If we were going to find out, it would be in this stream. And I just don't see us ever re-exploring Undertale ever again. Unless we go to Undertale in Deltaurne through some Gaster bullshit, but whatever. We exit that brown door. Or that gray door, whatever. Whatever's the original. Copies are monochrome. It also explained that human partners, even marriages, were broken up. So that means monsters and humans actually got together. So hybrids must exist. Me personally, I was not a believer of the monster and human crossbreeding, but I guess it's confirmed now. I guess it's canon. Which is crazy. I've been seeing a lot of theories that Susie's half human. But that is yet to be seen, if I'm going to be honest. I don't think it's ridiculous. I do think Susie's from a human-dominated town and city. But I don't know if their parents are really human. At least one of them has to be human. One of them has to be monster, I mean. Because obviously, where does the purple come from? Where does the dragon come from? Where does any of that come from? But lastly, after bringing up marriage, Gerson elaborates that one of the 7 humans, or the 7 human mages or leaders that sealed the barrier, Gerson knew her, and he thought that they were beautiful in that mage dress. And I think they're referring to not the human leader with the sword and the cape that looks like Chris, but the one in the robe and the long hair with the staff and fire. And I think it's implied that Gerson had a love life with that woman. So I guess that's why Alvin doesn't exist in this universe. Or Miss Boom, which is crazy. Gerson a freak for real. We also have to keep in mind that hundreds of thousands of monsters were slaughtered, but not a single human soul was taken. But it seems like humans sacrificed equally, in that they gave up all their magic and resources to create that barrier. That is a really stupid war to have. But again, wars break out in real life for stupid decisions and opinions and everything. So I guess it's not too far-fetched that they would seal them off in fear of them becoming all-powerful. But yeah, if I'm going to be honest, that's definitely the highlight of the stream for me. It would have very well been the highlight if we saw inside the Gaster door, but it's alright. I gotta give honorable mentions to the canon pacifist Sans fight that we get to play. I still haven't beaten it, but to be fair, I only gave it a couple of tries and I'm half asleep, so I will try beating it in the morning tomorrow. Might give it a couple of tries while uploading the video tonight, though. But still, I think that's basically it, though. Besides, everyone waving goodbye here. Oh, the quality's ass, but you get the point. And yeah, that's basically it. Also, if you fight Sans during the, I tried this already, but if you fight Sans during his pacifist fight, this happens. You just lose immediately. But yeah, that's basically it. How long is this recording? 20 minutes. I said it was gonna be quick, but it wasn't. Anyways, I think it's quicker than the last one though. So yeah, anyways. There was a quote from Azrael and Toby. And it goes, I'm gonna paraphrase, but it's, the world is as big as you want to make it. And that's really inspiring, if I'm gonna be honest. It might mean different things for other people, but to me it means, the world has meaning, as much meaning as you give it meaning. And if you give it 1 ounce of meaning, you get 1 ounce of meaning out of life. You get, I'm gonna shut up. You guys are here for Undertale lore. But, it means, to me at least, it means as long as you put meaning into life, you'll have meaning. The world's only as big as you want it to be. Or as you make it. So make it big. And, my world also gets slightly bigger if you subscribe, so you should probably do that. Anyways, that was a pretty shitty transition, but, if you'd like to, and want to keep up with Undertale and Deltaurne news, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to join the Discord, comment, let me know if I missed anything, because I probably did. I'm half asleep, I can't think properly, but whatever. And if you really enjoyed, consider becoming a member, because it helps us out, and yeah, I'll see y'all later, and always bet on Read Gore Night.